welcome you all to our another live session. Today, we are discussing the very important aspect in our financial health checkup. That is the second point which we are discussing. The question which I asked, whether you have organized all of your financial documents and login credentials in a right manner, organize it or not. Now, in this session, we are discussing what are the important financial documents which we have to organize in our system, maybe in our system or maybe in our physical copies. Why it is important? Because if these things are not in proper place, as we all of us know, we don't know when we have to check out, right? When we have to check out from this world. Maybe many of your finances are managed by somebody else. Maybe your spouse is managing your finances. Maybe you are managing the entire family's finances. Maybe your children are managing your finances, or your children's finances you are managing. Whatever the way it may be. But at the end of the day, you should have a clarity. What are the things it should be in place? Where are the places where you have invested your money? Or what are the dues you have to give it to somebody else, so that they should not come and fight with your family members when you are not there? Or they should, your family members should not fight for the things which they have to get. So these things happen because recently when I was discussing one of the high top individual, and he's a HNI client, when he was discussing with me, he said that they are the three brothers, and when their father died, he had a habit of writing everything in one book. And the father came to know that he is not going to live for more days. He called all the three sons and he told that, okay, whatever the businesses I was doing and whatever the things I was doing, it is written here. What are the things which I have to owe to others, or what are the things which has to come from others? And they kept that book, and they were busy with all the other like funeral things and all. After some days, one person came to them and they said that your father has to give me so much of money. And these people knew that, okay, the father has written a diary and everything is mentioned there. And they went through that and they have seen that nothing is written about that person. Instead, that person has to give that money to their family. So these things can happen with anybody, because there are many people who are taking advantage of these type of situations. So make sure that it was good. Person came to live more days and he could able to communicate those things to the family members. What if the person was not able to communicate these things to the family members? What may be there if there is a sudden death, if there is a sudden accident, and the person could not able to communicate? Then that will be a total mess if these things are happening in anybody. So I want, no one should have to go through this situation. So for that, today's video, we are discussing more about what are the financial documents you have to keep organized, and where you have to organize and how you have to organize. The first important thing you have to keep aside, that is your bank accounts. There may be plenty of bank accounts. There are many people are managing 3, 5, 10 bank accounts. Make sure that all of your bank accounts, you are writing their name, which bank it is, which type of account it is, current account or like savings account, and maybe the credentials like opening an account and not opening an account. Like when you open your login, the passwords and all, you may not give that passwords to the immediate person, but you have to tell them that where you have kept those things if something unwanted things happen in your life. Okay, that is what you have to mention. You keep it one digital copy as well as one physical copy. The second important thing, tax returns. Every year we have to file a tax return at the end of July 31st. Okay, you can do it prior to that as well. But when you do it, every year's that ITR return, keep aside. And along with that, what are the documents you have submitted to file a ITR? Please make sure that all those things are also in place, so that in future, for any circumstances it may come and the IT department may ask documents, which is related to your ITR return. If they find something wrong in that, they can ask. At that time, you should know that what is that thing you have mentioned and what is the supporting document you have kept for that. Okay, that's the second thing. That is about tax returns. Okay, and when it comes to tax, make a copy of, like, maybe you are filing a like you are paying a municipal tax, you are paying a property tax, any tax for that matter. Keep a separate folder, maybe in your digital, and one file separate with all the tax returns or whatever you have done it. You keep it separate account. The third important thing, keep an account, that is about the investments statements. Well, it may be like FD statements, or it may be like your mutual fund, it may be like stocks, it may be like demat account. What are the main important things which is required? If some unwanted thing happened, then you have to, the family member has to go there and they have to prove that they are the nominee. And important thing which you have to remember, make a nominee for each and every financial instruments which you have taken. Okay. Next, we will come to insurance policies. These are policies which should be in handy. Majority of the time, medical insurance policies, the cards which you are getting nowadays, everything is digital. You keep all these things in your phone or in your system. Along with that, you keep a policy bond, one digital copy and one physical copy, and make sure that every time you are renewing the policies within a due date, so that you will get a continuation benefit. Even though there is a grace period is there, make sure that if you are not paying on time, so even though if you have a policy, that is no use, because if there is any claim within that period, you are not eligible to get a claim. Of course, the continuity benefit you are getting, but you are not getting any claim in that time. Okay, that's the insurance policies. If possible, make one Excel. In that Excel, please write down all of your insurance policies, start date, end date, maturity date, or like premium payment last date, or what is the premium you are paying, what is the maturity amount you are getting, and like who is the nominee and who is the advisor, from where you have taken a policy, everything you mentioned, their number, their contact details, so that your family members can get all the things handy. Next important thing, loan agreements. If you have taken any home loan, if you have taken any personal loan, if you have taken any vehicle loan, please make sure that you are keeping all the things in place. The loan agreement, what is the loan amount, when the loan is going to end, and what is the premium you are paying, everything, and what is the asset which you have kept as a guarantee for that loan, everything you mention in that. Okay. Next, it comes to the receipts and invoices. Now, is it required to keep all the receipts? No. Now, what are the types of receipts you have to keep? There are some things which is like having the warranties. Maybe 1 year warranty, 3 year warranty, 10-year warranty is there. Please keep the invoice of all those warranties. Second one, repairs and services. If something comes for the repair and there is a warranty, services and all, keep the records of that one. Important thing, insurance claims. If suppose you are claiming insurance, and if you are getting any documents related, receipts or like invoices related to that, especially when it comes to the health insurances, where what happens if suppose you are not going to take a claim immediately from the maybe that may not be a networking hospital, you wanted to claim it later. At that time, starting from your pre-hospitalization, all the bills, during hospitalization bills, and post-hospitalization bills. Check out in your health insurance policies how many days pre-hospitalization and how many days post-hospitalization is there. Based on that, make sure that you keep all the documents, all the receipts, all the prescriptions, keep it in one place so that you can present those to your company, and you will get a claim soon, maybe within 10 or 15 days. Okay. Next important thing, you have to keep an account, that is credit cards, debit cards. So make sure that you are writing somewhere like in a safer place, You are writing all the debit card details. Maybe sometimes you may forget. Okay, sometimes suddenly, like maybe somebody has stolen your credit card or debit card from your purse. At that time, you wanted to stop that one, or you wanted to tell them to stop the services of credit card. So at that time, you have to inform your, they are going to ask the details about the credit card, the numbers. Okay, and some details they will ask. So make sure that you have all those things in hand. Next important thing, you have to keep account, that is a retirement account. If suppose you have taken any investments, maybe at NPS, maybe PPF, EPF, or some guaranteed return plans, anything if you are taken related to your retirement planning, so make sure that you are keeping all those things in place. Okay. Next important thing is property deeds and titles. If you have purchased a property, many a times people, what missing here is they have a lot of properties, but the problem here comes is they will never mention about those properties with their family members. Where is the document of that property and what is the loan they have taken? Is it taken on what you can say that full cash? They will not mention. Now, what documents? Tomorrow there may be some legal problems may come. So make sure that you are keeping all the titles, documents ready related to your property. Okay. Next, the last but not the least, estate planning. If you have done any will, suppose if you are not done any will, so we are discussing more about in our sessions as well. So you can be a part of that. I have explained entire one course related to how to prepare a will and why it is important in our personal finance mastery workshop. You can go through that and you can be a part of our finance chapel. So that if you have not done your yet, please make sure that you are doing a will. Even though if you have small investments, okay, then make sure you are having a will. If it is registered will, it is well and good. If it is not registered, even if you are written with proper format, it is equally enough for that matter. Okay, so make sure that you are preparing a will and tell your family members you have prepared a will and where you have kept that will, and when that will, whatever you have mentioned in that will, it has to be executed. Okay, so these are the important things you have to, important documents you have to keep aside, organize in one place. One is physical copies, second one is digital copies. Even in digital copies, even if you are kept in one folder, make sure that you have all those things in separate hard disk, separate disk, because maybe sometimes your computer may corrupt, or like if there is no antivirus, or maybe something can happen. Get that, or maybe some by mistakenly you may also delete some of the folders. So at that time you have a backup. So make sure that you are keeping all the backup. And the best thing you can do it is you can keep all those things in your Google Drive and give the access to that Google Drive. You are maybe like the trusted partner, like maybe your spouse, so that anytime they can have access of all those things. So this is what the very important aspect which I wanted to discuss today. I hope it was useful. So if I missed any of the points, you can pin in the comment section that what are the maybe some things we can add in our list so that it may be useful for others as well. So these are the one part of our personal finance mastery. So if you are not at our part of our finance chapel, make sure that you are joining our finance chapel and getting like these very important inputs and nuggets, golden nuggets, which is useful for your personal finance and millionaire mindset. And those who missed our previous session, tomorrow we are conducting 3 hours workshop at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So the link is given in the description. If you want to be a part of that one, so you can click that and like become a member of that, and tomorrow you can be there and you can attend that session. It is a live session and it is going to be very useful. I will teach you how you can become your own financial planner, so that you can avoid the scams and you can make sure that you are protecting your wealth and you are safeguarding your hard-earned money. Okay, this is about tomorrow. Please subscribe and share this important information to your friends and family members, and click the bell icon, and so that it will be notified to you when I'm bringing up with some new videos. Okay, thank you so much.